Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing well, everyone's chilling, going about their days nice and lovely. Today, we're going to be taking on Samson. Let's go up path this time, because we're missing it. Anyways, hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing pretty okay, truth be told. Just thinking about tomorrow. Or I guess the day would have passed now, huh? Hope y'all are doing good, man. I'm honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of existing. I'm just kind of chilling. Whatever happens, happens, you know, whatnot. My day was solid. I don't even know, you know what I mean, man? Little upset. Because I had gotten a solid 4-win streak on daily runs, and I proceeded to not throw might not be the wrong word, because I did try my hardest. I just wasn't good enough, I guess. You know what I mean? I tried to lock in as best as I could, but simply was not enough. Get this off of my screen! You know, it just simply wasn't enough. The lock-in wasn't good enough, so I ended up losing my daily win streak. But like I said in the video at the end of that episode, whenever the time comes, I'll be partaking in more daily runs later down the line. I need to do those anyways for an achievement or something, I think, like Crack Crown or something like that. But besides that, you know, it's a Friday. I get to relax, I get to chill. Honestly, don't really have any idea what I'm gonna do. Besides maybe just lie down, chill out, and maybe watch a movie or something. I don't know. I'm in the mood for a movie, just not really sure what. Did see Creed yesterday, but you guys will hear about that in another episode. Probably maybe Creed 2, the sequel or something again. Or maybe a horror movie. It is October after all, speaking of. I'm very excited. Because of the fact that I started this series in December, you guys didn't get to hear about any cool whatnots or whatever, but I'm a huge Halloween fan. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I absolutely I adore Halloween. Horror movies like that and whatnot, they're something, alright, you know what I mean? Horror movies are something. A sight to behold, dare I say. And although I do like to brave the storm that is some horror movies and watch them, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I fucking suck at dealing with horror. I'm awful at dealing with horror, man. I get scared, I be overthinking, I get nervous. I'm over here like I had to cough, I'm sorry. I'll be over here like tweaking, you know, damn near, bro, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Especially after watching movies like Final Destination or Saw or whatever, man. Those movies scare the shit out of me. Because there's this, oh, soy milk. There's this part of me deep down that thinks this could happen. This could happen to me, and I'm scared of this. Now, granted, should I be scared of getting kidnapped by some random individual who has stalked me in this random city that I don't live in because I didn't value my life enough? You know, maybe I should be scared of that, who knows? Seems valid to me, TBH, a little bit. Oh. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not opposed to having the item. I'm just kind of surprised all it took was one, you know what I mean? I thought I was gonna be fighting to give it. I thought I wasn't even gonna get anything. I was just gonna hurt myself just for the sake of getting the damage up. But I didn't even get a chance to really do that, huh? 2, 3, 4. But I handle horror horribly, dude. You know what I mean? I like to get scared. I don't know why, alright? A part of me is really intrigued / interested in like the macabre and things like that, you know? I'm always very interested in horror movies and whatnot. But if I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all, I do horribly with them, and I freak out like almost any time that's possible to freak out. I'm freaking out, man. You know what I mean? I'm not even joking either. You might think I'm messing around. You might think, oh, Tony, it's not that bad. No, I'm being genuine. I hate horror movies because they make me think and get scared and worry, and my overactive imagination is just like, okay, but what if something really just happens? You know what I mean? Like, I know the smile monster isn't a real monster, but what if it is? And someone just ends it in front of me, and now, like, I'm doomed to die in like 2 days or whatever. You know what I mean? You can never take any risks. I'm gonna be so real with y'all, okay? When I was a kid, I used to be vastly, afraid of the dark. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a stack, all right? I used to be very afraid of the dark as a kid because in my mind, I mean, shit, you don't know what's out there, one. But also, two, it's like, it's got this weird creep aura to it, you know what I mean? Anything is lurking in there, bro. Even like anybody, anything, any creature, any whatever is in the dark. It could be in the dark, but I can't tell because I can't see in the dark. And so that shit be... It had my young overactive imagination running wild, man. I'm gonna be so real with you. Where I would just be freaking out because a part of me is like, what if something, like, you know, what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh my god. Like, what if something comes out of the dark? You know what I mean? I could have stopped it. Maybe I can't do anything to stop it. And so I'm scared because I'm like, I don't want that to happen. Would it happen? Will it happen? I don't know, probably not, but I still worry about it, you know? There's still that lingering in the back of my mind. I got the perfect example for y'all, alright? I'm gonna be so real with you. There was a point in time during my streaming career when I used to do this thing called Scary Game Sundays. That's how much I love horror. Is that I used to play a scary game, a new scary game, pretty much every single Sunday. It was great. It was fun. I loved Scary Game Sundays. And one Sunday, I decided to play this one game regarding you being a reporter covering this like house murder incident. And in the freaking game, alright, I'm gonna be real with you. In the game, there's like, the whole thing is that your crew is reporting on these murders, and then all of a sudden, the actual murderer just kind of like shows up, bro, and starts low-key kind of just sliming everyone out. And I'm gonna be so real with you, man, alright? There was a small point in time where my brain was just thinking like, bro, imagine... Like, I'm just laying in bed at night. Like, I remember literally after I beat the game, it's like a PS1 style horror game too, you know what I mean? Like, the graphics aren't realistic, like nothing to be scared of in that front. But all I remember is beating the game, being like, that was cool, alright guys, end stream, you know. Have a good day, have a good night, whatever. And then I end stream. And then I remember trying to go to bed that night and just kind of thinking like, what if someone just broke into my house right now and just like ran up the stairs and just started just fucking killing, you know what I mean? Like, what do I do in that scenario? It had my ass low-key freaked out over nothing. I'm gonna be so real with you. Like, low-key over nothing, because it's like, why are you thinking that? You know what I mean? That's such a odd thought to have in your head for what seemingly no good reason, if I'm gonna be real, you know what I mean? I feel like there's no good reason for me to worry about, like, all of a sudden this axe murderer coming in and just fucking killing me or whatever. There's no lead up, it's just a thought I had, you know? Yet there was still that thought in my mind of like, but fucking what if, bro? You know what I mean? What if, dog? What if it happened? What would I do? What can I do? And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, all right? It's really, I'm taking way more damage than I think I should be taking. I'm gonna be real with y'all, I'm not gonna say I like lost sleep over this, but I did have that little freak out in the back of my mind, you know what I mean? I did have that little freak out of just like, fucking, don't think about this, Tony. Why am I thinking about this? You know what I mean? Like, why am I thinking about this? Stop it. And so I just kind of ended up forgetting about it, but whatever. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Speaking on it kind of reintroduces the thought in your head. It's like, okay, like, well, what if though? What if all of a sudden some random fucking axe murderer just came in and killed me? What do I do? What do I do in that scenario? You know what I mean? In truth, there's like not anything you can fucking do. You know what I mean, man? Like, to be completely honest, what can you do, bro? Like nothing. So my mind is like, why am I worried? You know what I mean? That's literally what's going on in my mind. It's like, why am I worried? Because I know it's like probably not gonna fucking happen. So why bother? But still, there's just, I don't know, overactive imagination, whatever you want to call it, man. Continue. The Tears Up is really good. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean, man? I don't know. Truth be told, I really could just be worried about nothing. You know what I mean? But it's just my dumb imagination that comes up with these random scenarios of like, well, what if? Maybe it's the exposure to Final Destination, you know what I mean? Because I feel like that kind of, you see that kind of movie and that's when those thoughts start kicking in. That's when you start thinking, okay, how can this one random item just murder me, bro? Even like not relevant to the scenario at all. But it makes you think. Alright, it makes me precautious on like nothing, bro. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird, man. I'm freaking out over nothing. I'm not really freaking out right now, but as y'all can tell, okay, I kind of tend to like freak out / worry about nothing in this sort of instance. You know what I mean? And now, talking about it with y'all, it's kind of got me like, okay, what am I yapping about? I don't know. You know? I don't know, bro. Horror movies, horror media. I'm a big scaredy cat. I'm a giant, like, scaredy cat. I be getting scared at the most bare minimum, bro. But I put up the front, you know what I mean? I'll be putting up that front and I just kind of I'm just like, tank it, you know what I mean? Is that a good thing? Probably not. Or I don't know, who cares? It probably, like, don't matter, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. Yo, why am I taking damage, bro? Like, I know I'm getting hit, but why? What's good with me, you know? Am I playing mid right now? What's up? Never too much, never too much. Very much. Sorry. Oh! Yo. Can we stop? Are we playing? Are we for real? I can't even like change him into something else. He just wouldn't take it. Oh my god. Oh my god, is that Curse of the Tower, bro? I need to change that right now, man. I need to change that right now. Dumb. Why did you jump up there? What's your deal? Oh, sorry. I don't know why I got so upset. I do know why I got so upset. Why'd he do that? He's not supposed to do that? Hello? He like predicted me. Bro, he literally moved to the direction that he thought I was gonna go. What's up with that? What's the dealio with that? That's not allowed? Question mark? Ref, do something. Ref, come on, bro. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a weird guy. I don't like self-proclaiming weirdness because that, like, is like kind of cringe. And you know me, I don't like being cringe. Thousand nurses from you is never too much. Maybe, hold on, maybe I just hold out for like the potential, I don't know, maybe there's like a really good item hidden here somewhere. What are we doing, man? What's up? What's up? What are we doing, bro? Cause it's like, what? Why? Why? You know what I mean? Why? I feel like I'm not doing good, you know? I feel like I'm not getting anything useful. I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know, man, you know? I don't like complaining. Makes you seem annoying or whatever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, can't be having that. You know, can't be fucking Curse of the Blind, dude. You can incinerate into a pile of 1,000 knives or something. What am I talking about? Who am I talking to? Edward Richtofen, anyone? My bad, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all can tell, like the lobotomy's low-key kicking in. It is what is it right now? It's 6:01 p.m. Friday afternoon. My ass is, I'm gonna be real with you, I'm just fucking tired. I kinda am like, I'm not done with Isaac, but it's like I just, whenever I play Samson, maybe it's the inherent bonus from taking damage that my mind like subconsciously plays worse so I can take more damage or something. I don't freaking know. I got soy milk. I got like a solid run going on here, but I still feel like I'm playing horribly, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna be real with you, the fact that I got Diplo here with nothing to use it on because the game isn't giving anything up is not making it any better. You know what I mean? And then taking damage right there is a cherry on top, dare I say. Like, what's up, man? I knew that was gonna happen, and I feel like I still made the wrong move there. I just... Am I a moron? You rock my world, you know you did. Sorry. You know what sucks? I didn't remember mentioning to y'all I got one of those like digital audio players or whatever. I don't know why I just thought about it, but my music, not my music, it's just one specific album. For some reason, the new Clips album, I tried, I literally purchased it because I wanted to support, you know, good artists deserve support in my opinion. I wanted to support Clips. So I bought the album, got the digital like files for my own personal use, and I wanted to upload it to my digital audio player so I can listen to them. Listen to the lossless flax. This is a good item, right? Oh my god, it's so good. Rock my world, you know you did. Anyways, Tony being sarcastic aside, for some reason, I added the files and like the folder it came in to my digital audio player, and all the music was sorted and right, but there's an issue, and I don't know why, but for some, who the hell is that? Why is there just a real ass dude as like my buddy in a box? What the hell? What am I thinking of? Oh yeah, dude, like the audio player or whatever, it just not pulling up the album art. And it's like just kind of like this generic random like, oh, not insert album art here kind of deal, but it's like we need a cover for any music that doesn't have it. So now my shit looks bad, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you, and it's kind of cringe. Let's go. Fucking finally. Okay, Necropolis. Hopefully something changes here, alright? What's up? What's up, man? How am I already taking damage? Tony, you walked into that one? I know. Why? Why did I walk into that one? Did I turn my brain off earlier or something? What's up? Did I miss something in my own self? The id? Oh my god, they actually cross lines now. Hello? I feel like they never did that before, right? These chubs would always stay on their end. Granted, it doesn't look like he's moving much too far. Stop. Okay, not bad. Oh my god, dude, I just felt it right now. I completely neglected to mention this earlier. One, I forgot, and two, I don't want to think about it. Earlier this morning, I had a wicked freaking cramp, dude. Oh my god. Luckily though, I think I locked in. Maybe this might be a new era of Tony. He's starting to learn, you know? He's starting to believe type of shit. But I'm not even joking, alright? I'm being dead ass with y'all. This morning, I woke up 6 a.m. and I felt like a horrible tight pull on my calf muscle, and I knew, like, I'm going under. May God have mercy on my soul. And so, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Instead of this is gonna sound a little crazy. Instead of usually what happens when I get a calf cramp, where I just start to whimper and I gotta just like damn near start crying, bro, because the pain is when the pain is unbearable type of shit. I decided, okay, I can avoid this. Boom, I grab my pillow, bite on that shit, and then immediately get to work on massaging my calf. And oh my god, I would be fucking, I think calf cramps gotta be one of the worst things the human body could like do. You know what I mean? Next to like sneezing, sneezing or vomiting, I think genuinely calf cramps are like the work of the devil himself, you know? Because why does it happen? And B, it like, I'm gonna use some crazy verbiage here. Like, why does the calf cramp edge you, bro? I remember rubbing my calf and it's like the pain, low key, all right, low key, the pain started to go away. I was like, oh my god, hold on, I'm feeling better, I'm good. And so I stop massaging my leg, almost instantly, it's like, you thought you were good? Immediately hits me with another wave of calf cramp. And I'm just like, dude, this is the work of Satan. I refuse to believe otherwise. Because how? You know what I mean, bro? Like, I refuse to believe otherwise, because how? How can it not be? It was genuinely some of the worst pain that I felt in my life. And I'm gonna be real with you, I've had a needle stuck in my eye, bro. Yet there's just something about calf cramps that might be top contender. You know what I mean? It might be GOAT contender for worst feeling OAT, bro, of all time. Is if you just get a really fucking killer calf cramp. Well, I moved my microphone. Did I like crank up the gain like a shit ton or something? I saw the mic peak, that's why I say this. I just wanted to move my mic to get in a better position for recording, because I'm gonna be real with y'all. A part of me is, what's the word I'm thinking of? What's the word I'm thinking? I just want to get comfortable because I'm starting to get a little tired. Alright, I gotta wake up mad early tomorrow. I'm talking like 6 a.m. Oh my god. Oh my god, he has to wake up so early. 6 a.m.? Oh, poor baby. I know. I know how it sounds, okay? I know how it sounds. But I do gotta wake up mad early because I gotta like pop some pills before this freaking appointment so I can get sedated or whatever. It's freaking, I don't know, man. It just sucks. I don't want it to happen, but it's gonna happen. That's the thing, is I don't want it to happen, but it's gonna happen, alright? And it's just the way it is. I cannot control it. What's up? What's up? What's good? I'm gonna get this wisdom tooth out one way or another. Honestly, maybe once this is all done, once my wisdom tooth is out, I'll be able to return to stream perfectly fine without having to ever complain about anything ever again. You know what I mean? Oh my god, stream? What the hell? Oh my god. I'm so washed, bro. Luck down? Fuck off. How about that, eh? Where is, I'm gonna say, where's the zombie, dude? Oh my god, my brain is cooked. Speaking of cooked, oh my god, dude, me and my friend, we were playing this one zombies map. Jesus Christ, it's like the real representation of like what a lobotomy feels like, dude. It is ridiculous, honestly. But I'm gonna be real with you. Maybe my brain is just so mentally cooked that it was one of the funniest experiences we had in a long ass time. Was playing that like lobotomy zombies map. It's called Buranyu. For anyone, you know, that wants to try it out or is interested because I mentioned it. It is a zombies map called Buranyu. And it is, I say this as best as I can, it literally is just like, imagine if a lobotomy was a fucking zombies map, and that's what it is. Genuinely, one of the worst / best zombies maps I have ever had the misfortune / glory of playing. I'm gonna be real. Fucking. Are you stupid? Man, don't you know now is the perfect time? I did not want to waste 2 whole hearts, but you know what, man? Whatever. I literally diploed them for the sole purpose because I wanted to get them for free. And I didn't know I was gonna diplo them in the worst spot of all time, you know what I mean? Albanian SpongeBob. Why'd I say that? I don't know. It's some form of lost media out there, probably. You know what I mean? Guys, any Lost Media fans? Giant fan of Squidward's Suicide or whatever, or Red Mist, I believe they call it. Or at least that's what the people call it now because they're afraid to say the word. They're afraid to acknowledge the truth. They're afraid to acknowledge the Squidward Suicide truth, bro. Oh my god, dude. Speaking of, I don't know why speaking of, but I was just thinking about it because I was thinking about like creepypastas because I mentioned Squidward Suicide. And I remember there was this one creepypasta called like Happy Appy or something. Were y'all ever creepypasta people like that? I've said it many times before. I did enjoy me the occasional creepypasta. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, never watched videos really of people going over creepypastas. I almost always exclusively read it myself. Because if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't know, man. I feel like the people that read them, they just weren't hitting the same than just reading it in like my own sense. Awesome real shit. That's the crazy part too. Is you might think I'm fucking around, but no, awesome real shit. Like I never really watched any content creators really like go over creepypastas or whatnot. Besides maybe like watching a video about creepypastas. Like a fucking iceberg or something like that. But I was never the kind of person that like watched this one channel just do voiceovers of creepypastas, you know what I mean? I don't know why, that shit just always felt a bit more real. Once again, another part of the horror tag I was going on earlier, dude. I'm low-key obsessed with it, you know what I mean? You already know, obsessed with it. Back with another, oh! Help me! Help! But genuinely though, you know, I used to be all over them creepypastas, man. It's just I don't know, bro. Morbid curiosity, if you want to call it that, maybe. Something about them, man. Granted, when reading creepypastas when you're young versus looking at creepypastas when you're older and like have a developed noggin, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. You don't need me to say this. A lot of creepypastas were bad. Like a lot of creepypastas were like horrifically, if not mid, just straight dog. You know what I mean, dude? I don't know what it was, but Happy Appy is one that comes to mind immediately in terms of a creepypasta that was awful, bro. The original story, man, I'm gonna be so rude with you, it's been forever since I read it, so I'm gonna miss like some story beats or whatever. But for the most part, it was just incoherent as hell, man. And you might, alright, look, if you're thinking out here, Tony, maybe you're just stupid, you know what I mean? Maybe you are stupid and a dumb teenager that you're just, maybe it didn't make sense because your developing brain wasn't good enough to be consuming this sort of media or whatever. And I'm gonna be real with you, man. No! Now my ass was in elementary school reading at like a high school level, bro. At least that's what the teacher said. And they fucking would always tell my parents about it. Trauma dump, hashtag trauma dump right here, which made the fact that I kind of sucked, not sucked, but I just never did any work in middle and high school. I feel like it made it all the more of a disappointment to my parents. But don't worry, they don't hate me or whatever. They're not like, we raised a failure, you know? More so, what's the word I'm thinking of? School just not my thing, not my strong suit. No. I think school might be my strong suit. What's the word I'm thinking of? Taking initiative, getting ahead of it to work on stuff, not my strong suit. If I'm gonna be real with you, you can mark down Tony. What happened? Where was it decline? Call of Duty World at War. The release of Call of Duty World at War, perhaps, might have been my decline. Some might say it started as early as Destiny. Original Destiny 1 launch. And I might have to agree with you. During middle school and shit, bro, I used to be all over Destiny. Telephone man. I don't know, you know what I mean? But, alright, I do not say this to flex or to be like, oh, this man thinks he's a genius. No, I have on many occasions actually stated the opposite, that I am pretty sure to myself, I am pretty dumb, you know? I do dumb shit, I say dumb shit, I think dumb shit, I am stupid. I'm stupid. However, I'm not gonna knock what I know about myself, and that being, I know that I don't have the reading comprehension of a toddler. I can read and understand what is being put onto the paper, and also, you know, many times, I'm not gonna lie, there's a whole argument in my brain that goes on between balancing anti-intellectualism and not intellectualism, but just doing other shit like that, you know what I mean? There's this one image, you guys might have seen it before, but it's like an artist talking about how the color of the curtains were blue, and it's a meme where it's like English teacher's interpretation. The colors of the curtain were blue. They're stating this because of, you know, some deeper hidden meaning, maybe revolving around depression, or, you know, maybe some other wartime thing going around, or nighttime. And then it's like artist interpretation, you know, the author, the curtains were fucking blue. And it's like, I understand where you're coming from. Not everything has some deeper meaning to it, but that also doesn't necessarily mean not everything written doesn't have a deeper meaning to it. You know what I mean? It's, even if it isn't the intent of the author, once again, once it's out there in the world, it's not the intent of the author, it's the people's interpretation of it that kind of carries the legacy and whatnot. Once you put the art out there, bro, you pretty much can't do anything about how it's interpreted. Anyways, to wrap that all up, freaking creepypastas suck. They have horrible writing. Not to say I could do any better. God knows I can't. But, you know, just complaints. Anyways, want to thank y'all for watching. If you guys enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. And from here on out, it's just going to be nothing but reruns, not reruns, but, you know, new videos, a backlog. Wish me a speedy recovery or something. Peace out, y'all. See you guys in a week.